What's going on? It's the brother Jay, and I'm back again with another thought of the day. And my thought of the day is honey traps. Now, to those that might be squares or hitting if a rock and never been out their fucking house, you know what I'm saying? I need to explain to you what a honey trap is. Now, a honey trap is when there's some thirsty, desperate, or lonely guy, and some lady, you know what I'm saying, instant message him or DM him or something and saying, hey, let's get together and we can go over here and parlay and have fun. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that this dude has a little bit of loot on him. So when he gets to the destination that the woman set up, she got like 2 and 3 dudes to jack this dude. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it turns out fatal, but most time it turns out he just got lumped up, beat up, and got robbed. You know what I'm saying? But that's what a honey trap is. Now, the main people that fall for the honey traps are the dudes that have no game. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in the life, okay, and you got game, there's some things you hear, you be like, that sound like suspect for real, nigga. Nah, I'm good. No, meet me over here. You know what I'm saying? They had this back in the day with in my generation too. It was just some ill shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll be with some chick and you go to the hotel room with her, you know what I'm saying? But just while she's stripping and taking her clothes off, she's sliding by the fucking door and just like hit the quick unlock and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to the bathroom, which is a major slip move. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go to the bathroom, then she unlocks the door and shit. So now when you're getting busy with her, next thing you know, 2 and 3 niggas are rushing in. Yeah, nigga, come. You know what I'm saying? Strip down, nigga. Come clean, motherfucker. They had honey traps back in my day, but it wasn't that many cats that fell for it compared to in the last 4 years. In the last 4 years, man, I've been looking at news coverage here and episodes of Snapped and another channel over here. You just keep hearing motherfuckers are falling for these honey traps. And you're like, bruh, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry if I got, you know what I'm saying, use a little bit of vulgarity right now, but my life is more important than get a piece of pussy. My life is more important. You know what I'm saying? I might not be doing some monumental things like, you know what I'm saying, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King standard. But still, my life is valuable to me, motherfucker. And no piece of pussy is worth surrendering my life for. I don't care how cute the bitch looks. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to meet you, I'm going to meet you on standards that I set. You ain't going to sit here and say, oh, well, let's go over here to this other person's house over here and we can just chill and have fun. And you don't know this motherfucker? You never met him at all? But you want to go over there and drink and smoke weed and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And you don't think something foul is going to happen? Some things are common sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, when if you're chilling with homies, that's when you let your guard down. You know what I'm saying? You chilling with homies, somebody they saying, hey, let's parlay over here, you know what I'm saying? Smoke it, you know what I'm saying? Throw some back and we good. Yeah. Anytime you with a broad, you're supposed to have your guards up. Anytime. Unless you've been with her for like at least a year and a half, 2 years. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't been with her that long, your guard is supposed to be up. You're saying you should be, when you get out of the car, you should be looking around. Okay, who's around this neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? And especially if you've never been there before, you know what I'm saying? You better look for, you know what I'm saying, some tag signs and, okay, essays live over here. Uh-oh. You know? Shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that all men that are hood dudes can see honey traps a mile away, but there are telltale signs. And my thing is, please, you don't want to be on the episode of 48 Hours and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or Law and Order, chung chung. We can't find this Negro, you know what I'm saying? Do you know where he was residing at? I didn't know him and shit, okay. No. You don't want to end up on that shit. So, brother, that's why I don't do online dating. I believe in the old school way. I see you on the streets, I walk up to you, hello, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You look very attractive. I'm saying, is there any way I can get to know you? But if she pulls out the feminist card like, what? You're not supposed to be approaching me. Okay, we deuces, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the old school way of approaching. You know what I'm saying? Now, today is like vilified. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to actually walk up and say, hi, lovely lady, how are you doing? It's vilified today. But back in the day, before the internet, that was the way that people met each other. That's why these motherfuckers are internet spoiled. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject for another day. In the last 4 years, I heard about at least 30 or 40 cases of motherfuckers falling for honey traps. And out of those, let's say 40, I'll say 25 was fatalities. But a dude ended up dead. You know what I'm saying? All because you want to sniff some pussy and shit. Man, look, bruh. I know times are hard. I know it's hard to meet decent ladies today. But I'm going to tell you, if you had a choice between thirstily chasing after this funky feet hoe and get killed, or sitting in your bathroom with some Vaseline and solve that issue, which one should you choose? Now, this is my conclusion, because it's not a long thought of the day, but it's my conclusion. The scary part about honey traps is the broad that lures them in. They don't get sentenced. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual dude that rushed in and murdered him. She gets only like 5 years. And man, I heard about a honey trap. Man, this case is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The broad masterminded and put her son, her 2 nephews in this bullshit where she lured this dude over for sex. The son and the 2 nephews rushed in and beat this fucker to death. Now, she's the mastermind. Now, from my understanding, when it comes to law, it's like if somebody get murdered, even though your fingerprints ain't on the fucking gun or weapon, you're still held accountable for that murder because you participated in the crime. This bride, who masterminded, got 15 years. And here's the jaw dropper. She only did 2 fucking years. The other dudes are in there for life without parole. She got 15 years and only did 2. Bro. You know what I'm saying? So the honey trap shit is so deadly these days. I mean, you'll pay, and then at the same breath, she won't really pay. So how good should the pussy be? Bro, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, no. But what was that old song, you know what I'm saying, from the fucking Daryl Halls and John Oates, saying, I can't go for that, no can do. I can't go for that, no can do. So either way, you know what I'm saying, please, gentlemen, be safe. There are some scandalous broads out there. They're scandalous because they don't have no other hustle. You know what I'm saying? Their face look broken. They look like chewed up big ass bubble gum and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing they got is I gotta either fuck you or jack you. That's the only hustle. You know what I'm saying? Most of these women that you hear that's doing these honey traps, if you listen to how they talk, they sound like dudes with titties. You want to be a dude so badly, but you can't do or choose not to do what dudes are doing. So you're using your physicality to get you ahead, but you're not. It's like she's like a lady off a Monster. You know what I'm saying? If you saw that movie Monster, you know what I'm saying? She was a fucking lesbian bride, but she was out here selling her body to hustle for money. You know what I'm saying? So a couple of dudes, you know what I'm saying, did some ill shit and raped her. So now she thinks that everybody wants to rape her. So now she's killing every trick she runs across. You know what I'm saying? Then had the nerve to say when she got sentenced and stuff like that for life or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Well, I love her, but the broad didn't even love her like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she liked her, but she ain't love her like that. You know what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is be wary of a lady that has more than 2 children that's saying they want to fuck you in a location that you've never been to. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. Deuce.